What is up, race fans? My name is Owen, and welcome back to the Ben Fender podcast. And in this one, I will be reviewing the first crown jewel race of the weekend, being the Monaco Grand Prix. So, one change before the race. Each driver has to make 2 mandatory pit stops. Just to make it so we don't have a repeat of last year where there was an early red flag, everyone stopped, and then everyone went to the end. Also, Lewis Hamilton got a 3-place grid penalty for impeding Verstappen in qualifying. Believe he started 7th or 8th or something like that, in that around there. But getting on to the actual race, Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc are on the front row. Norris takes the initial lead. Then Bortoleto slams against the wall, battling Kimi Antonelli. Antonelli tried to go for a pass. Antonelli was ahead. Might have pushed Bortoleto into the wall, but first lap incidents don't get the same look as every other incident from lap 2 on. So, nothing happened there. Bortoleto ends up getting away, but that brings out the virtual safety car. Then a while later, Pierre Gasly ends up hitting Yuki Tsunoda and completely destroying the left front of his car. So Gasly is out. It looked like Gasly had lost the brakes, or Yuki brake checked him or something like that going into the chicane by the lake, by the ocean there. But afterwards, Gasly said that he lost the brakes after the contact, so unlucky for him. This is also Pierre Gasly's first DNF ever at Monaco. So, yeah. After that, green flag pit stop start for the first round, where Leclerc took the lead when Norris pit, Verstappen took the lead when Leclerc pit, and then Norris took the lead when Verstappen pit. Then, a long while later, Fernando Alonso ends up going off the track down one of the runoffs. He is out of the race. It seemed to be engine overheating issue, like an engine issue. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure, because when it happened, they were on like the side by side screen, and they didn't really say anything when they came back to green of what exactly happened. So, or when it went back to full screen, not green. So yeah. After that, Max Verstappen took the lead when Norris pit. Then George Russell has a drive-through penalty as he cut the backstretch chicane when he was following Albon, as Albon was being very slow, creating a gap for Sainz so Sainz could do his pit stops. I think that was a little much, because on the replay it showed Russell had to take evasive action because Albon looked like he brake checked Russell, so and Russell had to do that. Couple laps later, Albon did the same thing to Kimi Antonelli, but Antonelli gave the position back. And yeah. But after that, Lando Norris took the lead when Verstappen pit on the last lap, and Lando Norris holds off the field to win the Monaco Grand Prix. So the top 10 were Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, who was like almost 50 seconds behind Piastri at this point. Like, he was a long way behind. And those were the only 5 people who actually finished on the lead lap. Everyone else was at least 1, some were 2. I think some people were even 3 laps down at some point. So, the people who are laps down, but still finished in the points, were Isaac Hadjar, Esteban Ocon, and Liam Lawson, who all finished 1 lap down. And this is also all of their best finishes of their career so far. So, good on them. And the final 2 are Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz, who both finished 2 laps down in 9th and 10th. And with Norris's win, this marks McLaren's first win since 2008 at Monaco. So, it's been a while. So yeah, all in all, with the 2-stop pit stop rule, it kind of forced teams' hands if they qualified like next to each other to kind of screw the rest of the field. Definitely worked out for Racing Bulls, as Hadjar and Lawson got their best points finish of the year. Somewhat worked out for Williams, as they got in the points. Kind of screwed over Mercedes, but Mercedes also decided to pit really late. As even after the penalty to Russell, he didn't pit for another 5-6 laps after that. And Antonelli didn't do his first pit stop until like lap 72 or something like that. Like, Mercedes kind of screwed themselves with their strategy today. But they also didn't qualify too great too, so that kind of screwed them as well. Yeah, so all in all, this was a pretty good race. There was a long, like, DRS trains throughout the field. But, yeah. So I will probably rate this race a... I don't think it's good enough for an 8. So I'm going to say 7.5 out of 10. And with that, the driver of the day ended up being Charles Leclerc. And with that being said, that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go check out my other channels, one being my main of Fan Rantan, the other one being a D&D one that is under the Boundless Shores. Also continue on with us being... keep in touch for the rest of the reviews later today, being the Indy 500 and the Coke 600 for NASCAR. But join me for the next race for F1 from Spain. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.